Hello, Andrew Gash here for Audioholics. Yamaha's TSX-B232 desktop audio system. It may not be the latest AV receiver or $1,000 pair of speakers, but lately desktop radios are seeing a facelift. The newest products are featuring Bluetooth streaming capabilities, and some, not this one, but some are also coming with AirPlay as well. But the audio quality in many of these desktop systems is improving. Now, Yamaha seems to have ramped this one up in particular, with dual 3 1/8-inch full-range drivers and ports that allow it to reach down impressively low and produce pretty rich bottom end. If the TSX-B232 is a clock radio, it is a darn impressive one. For starters, there are 3 dimmer settings, including an auto mode that reacts to ambient light. And if you aren't using a smartphone, the alarm functions on it are adequate but basic, with a single alarm that's easy to set. But if you've got an iPhone or an iPad or whatever, then you get the ability to set a different alarm for every day of the week if you so choose. You can even configure the daily alarm settings right on your iOS device and then sync them to the desktop audio system via Bluetooth. And we thought those dual alarm systems were flexible. Anyway, Bluetooth connectivity, which is required for these fancy alarm functions, is simple. In fact, one-step pairing had us quickly sending our music to the system and rocking out to our iPhone in no time. And if you still want to use CDs, well, then it's got that too. Now let's talk about the audio quality. I'd rate this as one of the best desktop radios that I've heard, though on some tracks the bass can be a tad on the boomy side. This is no doubt due to the psychoacoustic gymnastics required to get low frequencies put out of a pair of 3-inch drivers. Still, I'm impressed. We took an iHome IA91 and connected it to our iPhone and then switched between the two of them using Bluetooth and the docking connection. That allowed us to level match and A/B the two systems. At that point, we quickly realized the iHome was outclassed and that Yamaha's true peer is something akin to a Bose Wave radio. Now, listening to the Yamaha, Steely Dan's Babylon Sisters presented their rich, thick, chorused vocals, and the mid-range actually held up fairly well, though the speakers are, as you might expect, rather directional. Guitars sounded right, and even though there was no real punch to the bass, the tone was true. Flipping back to the IA91, we quickly realized how compressed and tinny the typical clock radio is, and how much better this one sounds, which is probably why Yamaha calls it a desktop audio system and not a clock radio. Now, as a radio, the TSX-B232 has a great tuner, and the included external FM antenna picked up more stations than several other systems that we've tested in the same room. And any music system that can make radio sound decent is okay in my book. The Yamaha desktop audio system has a sense of humor as well, spouting on such on-screen messages as hello, goodbye, see ya, let's have some fun, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm kidding. But obviously, I don't take myself too seriously either, and so I like it when manufacturers loosen up just a little. I mean, life is short, you know? At $549, the Yamaha TSX-B232 is about $100 more than the stock Bose Wave Radio 3, but that radio doesn't have an app, and the docking accessories needed to connect iPhone and whatnot bring that price right back up in line with the Yamaha. So let's sum up this review by saying that if you need a high-end radio in your home, you really need to hear this. And if you think that your clock radio is up to snuff, well, then this may just change your mind. Our question of this video is the following. Do you have a clock radio or desktop audio system? And if so, which one? Leave us your answer below in a comment so that we can find out, right? And for the latest videos and reviews, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/AudioholicsLive. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/Audioholics, and you can catch several posts a day, including photos of amazing home theaters and vintage audio gear, as well as the latest products and reviews.